bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
It's a Wednesday with the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com, 100.7 The Score mobile app. Powered by Happy State Bank, Chois Woodman, Chris Snead, and Brennan Riker across the way taking care of us. Y'all keep the comments coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 The Score mobile app. One more. It's Alfonso Ribeiro, period, for Snead. Is that better than
Carlton?
The Carl Winslow?
Oh, yeah.
I would take,
yeah.
Alfonso Ribeiro? Okay. Because I think that's a good submission on who could play you. I don't know how he'd do being a referee, but it'd be fun. Who'd play Brennan Riker in a movie?
Kevin Hart.
There's short people that probably look a little more like him.
I mean, how tall are you?
I'm not saying anything. How tall are you? Honest.
Above little person status.
Okay. That's good. I mean, I don't want to put you on the spot.
5'2"?
I'm above 5 foot.
Are you really?
Stop it. Really?
Okay.
I'm above 5 foot.
You're about.
Above or about?
Above.
Oh.
Okay, that's why I said 5'2".
Yeah.
Is that right? 5.
I'm not telling you the exact height.
That's
Okay.
Hey, you know what? That's fine with me.
Fair enough. All right, so this all started because just did something fun on the website. You can go visit it, check out the Twitter, whatever. We asked Grok, who's AI, and I literally just learned how to use the AI yesterday, if they would choose the best actor to portray each Big 12 football coach in a movie. And we got some interesting results. I encourage you to go ahead and go look at these online because the pictures are what makes it fun.
Yeah.
But there's so Oklahoma State, Will Ferrell. This one's pretty spot on to me. For Mike Gundy, I mean,
I actually thought there was another one that was the one that was used later on was actually a better Mike Gundy.
Okay. Well, tell us who that is. It says Farrell's quirky humor and larger-than-life personality echoes Gundy's colorful character and long tenure, keeping Oklahoma State relevant with unique flair. Very AI answer. Colorado, Deion Sanders, portrayed by Jamie Foxx. It's a pretty good one there. Fits.
Yeah, I like that one.
Larger-than-life personality, savvy, blah, blah. Okay. It fits. BYU, this one
nailed it.
I don't know.
Nailed it.
They would have to put like a fat suit on.
No, this nailed it.
BYU, Kalani Sitake, played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Picture sells it to me.
The picture, yes, is what sells it. He's got to put on some weight.
I bet you Kalani Sitake would take that right there.
Oh, I think he would be like,
in a heartbeat.
Playing me? The Rock's playing me? Yeah. All right, Texas Tech.
Boom. Nailed
Chris
it.
Pratt.
Nailed it.
It does have a Big 12 championship in the trophy in the picture.
I love
with him. So that's a good thing. But
is that the trophy now?
It's similar to it. I don't think that's the exact thing. But yes, the Big 12 championship.
We got rid of the little punch bowl?
In football, for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. Joey McGuire's high-energy Texas-born enthusiasm and success leading Texas Tech to 3 straight winning seasons call for a charismatic, relatable actor. Chris Pratt's charm, humor, and everyman appeal capture McGuire's ability to rally players and fans in Lubbock. Pratt's knack for playing likable, driven leaders fits McGuire's passionate, community-focused coaching style. So you think that's the right one for
I think
Coach
that's
McGuire?
perfect.
I can't come up with a better one in my head. So, West Virginia, on actors that would play Big 12 coaches. Rich Rod is John Travolta. This looks good too.
It does look good.
That one's the picture sold me on that one. So I like it. The stern face. Yeah. There's an ad. Pays the bills. Another one I think was pretty good. Kyle Whittingham at Utah. Jeff Bridges. Whittingham, 20-year veteran. Jeff Bridges, grizzled, wise demeanor. Unless you're talking Big Lebowski. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
I think this nails it too.
Scott Frost, Ryan Gosling. When I first saw this one, I didn't think it was that good until I saw the picture. And I'm like, okay, he looks really like Scott Frost. Because I don't think of Cliff Kingsbury and Scott Frost looking alike, and that's what most people think of with Gosling. On the 8th one, it's Arizona State, Kenny Dillingham.
See, I think this one would have been a better...
Paul Mescal.
I think this one would have been a better Gundy.
Okay.
Just with the hair.
Well, I think this guy's kind of short, too. So I think that's part of the...
Well, still, I think the hair would have been...
Well, Gundy changes his hair up. It's not always the mullet. Anyway, Dillingham has the Gladiator 2 actor there. Cincinnati, Scott Satterfield, Mark Ruffalo. Okay. Take it or leave it.
You also could have put this one for Gundy.
Possibly.
A little older.
Willie Fritz at Houston, Gary Oldman. This one
laughed
fits.
at it.
That one fits pretty good. Let's see. Kansas State, Chris Kleiman as Matt Damon. This is a thicker Matt Damon in the picture, too.
Yeah.
Had to be a thicker one, but, you know, it works.
Matt Damon hasn't missed any meals since Good Will Hunting.
He's not fat.
If I'm fat, then he's fat.
I never said you were fat. I just said you and Carl Winslow, he could portray you.
No, he's not portraying me.
Damon's not fat. Damon, you said Good Will Hunting. He went through the Bourne Identity movies and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
he also put The Martian, but I mean, lately he's been putting on some LBs.
The most unfitting one on this list, Baylor's Dave Aranda as Edward Norton.
Yeah.
It actually looks more like Bryles on the picture. Aranda's defensive genius and uneven tenure suggests complex cerebral coach. Edward Norton's intense intellectual performances. Yeah. Okay. All right. Matt Campbell as Chris Pine.
I think it's kind of good. I think I like it.
It's all right.
I like it.
I don't know who else you're going with for Matt Campbell, though. And they didn't do the A-frame hat in the picture.
Oh,
the
yeah.
bent hat.
Yeah.
Which is, if you did a movie, he would have to have that. Arizona, Brent Brennan, Paul Rudd. I don't even know. Oh, man. Paul Rudd's likable but slightly flustered vibe suits Brennan's struggle to prove himself after an underwhelming debut. Lance Leipold at Kansas, Tom Hanks is who they have. I don't know. I don't like that one. And then finally, TCU's Sonny Dykes as Bradley Cooper. I don't see it.
I don't see that either.
Not
Sonny
at all.
Dykes would take that every day of the week.
Oh, sure he would.
Sunday.
Sure he would. Yeah, that one doesn't.
Why can't he be Reginald Vel Johnson?
So they're not all perfect, but I thought some of them on there are pretty entertaining, and the pictures sell it. So y'all can go see that entire list up at doubleTSportsNetwork.com if you would like to. We've posted the link on the chat line. Danny DeVito for Riker, both pretty funny. Both have the same haircut. Don't know about that.
I don't know about that. No.
This one says
That's a full head of hair right over there.
This one says I think most are pretty good representations.
Yeah.
Okay. For Snead, it would be Ben Wallace from the old Pistons.
Wow.
He works out and has a great fro.
Well, he does have a fro. I don't know. I could have a fro still, but I'm working on a 5 head of my own.
Someone says I'd say Paul Newman for Joey McGuire. Pratt is just too young. Newman around the same age as Joey is now.
Paul Newman?
That's what it says.
The actor Paul Newman.
I guess so.
He's dead.
Around the same age. Yeah, he's way dead.
Yeah.
How would he be in the same... He was born in 1925.
Yeah, Paul Newman's dead.
He died in 08.
Yes. Like a long time ago.
Dion should be played by Flavor Flav. That's not bad. That's not bad. Bo Bridges for Joey Maguire. Okay. UCF has to be Jesse Plemons. Ooh, that's a pretty solid one too.
That is, yeah.
Pete
I
Davidson.
need to watch that Civil War movie.
Pete Davidson for Matt Campbell. That's a good one too.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. 100.7 The Score mobile app, as well as yours on the telly, Fox 34 News Now, YouTube, Fire Stick, Roku, Apple TV. Whatever device you're using to listen to us, we are glad that you've decided to make us part of your Wednesday afternoon. Alongside Jamie Lent, who joins us in the First United Bank studio. I'm Chois Woodman. We got Brendan Riker back behind the glass handling us today. You can also hit us up if you'd like to. Thoughts, comments, questions. Welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line through that 100.7 The Score mobile app, which you can carry anywhere with you, even listen in out in Orange, Massachusetts. But they're big Syracuse fans there.
I hope so.
Maybe. I don't think anybody from Massachusetts is allowed to like anything from New York. Probably.
And vice versa.
There's probably rules to that, but we've covered some different ground in the first hour. We figured out who would be the actor for Snead as a referee in a movie, if that ever came up.
What was the guy that you mentioned?
Carl Winslow from Family Matters.
Carl...
Which is Reginald Vell Johnson, I believe is his real name. I never knew that. I've probably seen that
Reginald
show. Vell Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought he would be a good actor for Snead, but Snead took great offense to it.
He did. He does appear to be much larger than Chris
He's
Snead.
a little rounder, but I mean, actors cut weight all the time. See what Jonah Hill's done. Anyway, but we also this came from the little fun thing we posted at doubletsportsnetwork.com. Y'all can go see it there. But I learned how to use AI yesterday. Rob taught me, and we asked Grok what would be the best actor to portray each Big 12 football coach in a movie. So there's some solid ones there. You can go see those up at doubletsportsnetwork.com.
I looked through it. It was fun.
Some were fitting, some were a little further out there, but yeah. Jamie, the folks over at, I believe this is Yahoo, have pieced together the best this is ESPN, pardon me, the best and worst case scenarios, so basically ceilings and floors for every NFL team in their opinion. So we're going to go through the teams that we care about around here.
For every NFL team?
No, we don't have to do all of them, but they've done every NFL team.
Okay. Did they have 17-0 and 0-17 for all of them?
They did not.
Okay.
No. They do start with the Bills in the AFC East, so someone cares about them. What would you say the ceiling is for the Bills and the floor? Things go really well and really poorly. Or really poorly.
13-4 and 11-6.
I was checking it first because 13-4 is what they had as the ceiling.
Okay.
8-9.
8-9. Okay.
Is the floor, so pretty wide range there. A little bit surprising.
Mm-hmm.
How about the Cincinnati Bengals? Just because Taj plays for them now.
I don't think it would be quite that high. 12-5 and
It's cheating. Have you seen this?
9-8.
12-5 and 7-10.
Okay.
Fairly big gap there as well. Move on to a team that people definitely care about around here, the Houston Texans.
I'll give them the same as Buffalo, 13-4, and I'll go 9-8 again.
I would have said 12 wins and probably 8-9 if Stroud struggles or whatever. They go 11-6 and 6-11.
Best case scenario is only 11-6.
That's what they say. Can they protect the quarterback, C.J. Stroud, and establish the line of scrimmage in the run game? If the Texans' offensive line can't protect the third-year QB and running the ball effectively, the hopes of getting to Super Bowl LX. What do we got? 55? I think is what that is. Oh, no, 60.
60.
60. Dang it.
L's 50 and X is 10.
Yeah. That'll vanish in the blink of an eye. Okay. There's the Texans. Now move out to the AFC West, where you have the Kansas City Chiefs, Jamie's favorite team.
15-2.
I think I would have gone around 15 wins because they've done it before.
Mm-hmm.
They go 13-4.
Okay, and
8-9.
12-5. Yeah, right.
These are all over the place to me. Because I've disagreed with most of them on one side or the other.
I mean, if Patrick Mahomes got hurt,
but I don't think that's factoring this in.
Yeah, then
to me, you don't factor in a quarterback getting hurt. They say, 13-4. Why would you not err on an even higher side for a team that's done it and done it recently and has the best quarterback in the NFL? And then definitely the floor feels way too low for that team. What in the world makes you think that the Chiefs would have a losing record?
Because their defense is pretty good too.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, their defense was really better than their offense last year.
Last year was, yeah.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Raiders. We got a couple of Tech guys playing out there. Tyree Wilson and who else? Caleb Rogers went there.
Oh, maybe 10-7 and
Correct.
about 6-11.
You had it. 5-12 is where they were. And finally, you Dallas Cowboys fans out there. I actually think I agree with this one more than any of the others.
I'll go 10-7 and 5-12.
11-6 and 5-12. You don't think the Cowboys could reach 11 wins this year?
I don't think it's very likely.
I think a floor and ceiling conversation says likely is supposed to be in the middle. Mm-hmm. But I think if things went really well, you could find a way to it and then lose in the first round of the playoffs. We've seen the Cowboys surprise.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
But, again, I'm somewhere in the middle. Some 8-9 wins for the Cowboys. I think you're around, 7 this season? Is that what you are predicting? 7 wins?
No, I think I'm a little, probably more 8-9-ish.
8-9-ish, yeah. Purgatory for NFL teams.
7-10, I wouldn't say is crazy talk.
Not bad enough to get a good draft pick, but not good enough to make the playoffs.
Yep.
It's where the Cowboys live. Y'all keep those thoughts coming in on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Without Joe Mixon for the start will hurt for the Bengals. Is Taj the starter?
Mixon is with the...
Oh, sorry.
Mixon's with the Texans now, isn't he?
now. I forgot about that. Ugh. Who's the Bengals starter? I think Taj is number 2 right now.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Glad to be part of your part or Bart. I don't know which. Whatever. Just glad to be here with you on a Wednesday. I spew everything everywhere. It's true. It's the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 100.7 The Score mobile app. Choice Jamie Brennan with you till 3 o'clock today. I do realize we'll lose a handful of you fine people, the good ones out there, to Rangers baseball coming up over on Double T 97.3. Might have already lost some of you to the pregame show, but it's a 1:35 first pitch as the Rangers go for the series win against the Diamondbacks. Some news today. Adolis Garcia on the IL, 10-day IL, and Evan Carter activated from the 10-day IL.
Okay.
I don't hate that trade.
Garcia, since the All-Star break, hitting 188 with 3 homers and 8 driven in 24 games.
There's people questioning whether this is the phantom IL type of thing.
No prior reports of him dealing with any ankle issues.
Yeah, he played last night through the 9th inning.
Oh yeah, he was lead off in the 9th inning,
Yep,
and on
that's
a
right.
3-1 pitch, pops one up on it rode inside, and he swung and popped out to the second baseman, leading off the 9th inning in a 1-run baseball game.
Yeah. You seem perturbed.
I was very perturbed after last night.
Yeah, Rangers hitting will do that to you this year. Bullfighter says, bummed. I'll miss the dad joke. We can give it early if you want, Bullfighter. I mean, if that's what you're really requesting. Yeah, this Rangers team, I know you're right there with me because your team has been... It feels like just... There's teams, Jamie, when you just know they're not that good, and you can swallow it and move on. You could say, that team, you're lacking in talent, so we'll try again next year. That's a lot easier to swallow than what you've watched with the Rangers, and I think what you're going through with the Yankees, too. You've got a talented roster. The Rangers have a talented roster. You've got the best pitching staff. Nope, that's not true. Best pitching rotation and best ERA in baseball. Yet you've wasted it over and over and over again this year. And that's what's maddening, is watching this Rangers team continue to burn through good opportunities. And if you can't get that rotation to the postseason to give yourself a chance in the postseason with that rotation, which no one would want to face, then it's such a waste of a year. Such a waste of a year.
Yeah, with that pitching rotation, no question, because it's hard to find great pitching in Major League Baseball, and for the Rangers to have the pitching rotation that they have and be as good as they are, it's disappointing to not be a team that is not only, in the playoffs right now, but is trying to earn themselves one of the top seeds.
Very frustrating.
Yep.
Very frustrating. All right, we just went through ceilings and floors, Jamie, for some NFL teams. How about Big 12 teams? Best case scenario. Heartland College Sports put out that. I'm ready to get past talking season. Oh my gosh. I'm so ready. I get it. We're going through lists. Because how much can we break down, like, this is what you got on the defensive line, and this is that. I am ecstatic about what you've done in the offseason, but it does feel like this has been, maybe because of the anticipation for the season, a really long talking season. But we're 17 days out.
I feel like just kind of something that you were just touching on a minute ago with our favorite baseball teams. I think, for me, it goes back to the struggles with Tech baseball season into the struggles with my favorite Major League team.
I think you're right.
And there's just nothing in sports of late that's made me, love sports, so to speak.
Yeah.
The teams that I'm super passionate about. The College World Series run for the softball team was fun. That was a good time. But yeah, Tech baseball and the Yankees just have me like, I need something that I'm having fun with again.
I'm with you.
I texted Rob Bro last night after the Rangers game, and I said, I really need Tech football to just go out and dominate for 12 games, fun football this entire fall, because this summer has been brutal.
Yeah. I can't ever remember, and you guys know I love baseball. I can't ever remember being at a point where I'm like, I cannot wait for this Major League Baseball season to be over with.
And you've told me that multiple times.
So I can stop being disappointed in my team. So I could stop being afraid to look at the score every night. Yeah. Like, I'm obligated to look halfway through.
60, a little less than 60 games left?
I think it's more like 40, isn't it?
I know for the Rangers, I think it's 41.
Yeah.
This is my math problems.
Mm-hmm. 60 and 60 makes 120 choice.
Yep.
And,
Because yesterday was game 120 for the Rangers.
Well, you got to call me out, Jamie.
Well,
mathing is hard.
Mm-hmm.
So 40 games left. Even worse. Okay, so I was saying I hate talking season. Bring up another talking season type of thing. It is a.
Well, what else are you going to do?
I know.
We're just going to sit here in silence until we kick it off against Arkansas Pine Bluff?
Which will probably still be in a little bit of talking season for the first couple of weeks of the year after hopefully a couple of big blowouts.
Yeah, at least Monday and Tuesday afterwards.
It's still,
at least be like, hey, that was fun to see that
We got
guy.
to see all these guys for the first time. Yeah, there'll be that. So Heartland College Sports has posted let's see, I want to get this correct. Each Big 12 football team's best case scenario for 2025. So ceilings, not floors. They've got 5 teams, make that 4 teams in the under 500 category. They're not even going to get to a bowl game as the best case scenario. That's pretty bold to say they can't even get to a bowl game.
So that's Houston.
Not in there.
OSU.
Not in there. Jamie's going through his teams.
UCF.
Correct. Because they're saying it's almost a complete rebuild.
Who am I missing that's obvious?
Arizona.
Arizona.
That's the one that I would say was an obvious one. They've also got Cincinnati, which I don't agree they belong there.
I was just about to say, I wouldn't put Cincinnati there.
And West Virginia. And I think West Virginia, I wouldn't say that their ceiling is under 500, but I'd say it's about 6-6. So right in that next category. Bowl game is the next category. So just making a bowl game is tops for these teams. BYU, Colorado, Houston, Kansas, OSU, and Utah. Best case scenario.
Okay.
Interesting they have Utah there.
I think I have BYU and Kansas at least having a shot. An outside shot at the Big 12 title game. But
no Utah there, though. I think they've got a shot.
Okay.
I wouldn't. So the next category is Big 12 game berth. A chance at a Big 12 game championship game berth. Which I have a problem with that being a tier in and of itself, because if you get there, you've got a chance to win. I don't feel like anybody in this league that's going to get to the championship won't have a chance to win. But for just getting there, they have Baylor, Iowa State, and TCU. To me, TCU belongs in the lower category, the bowl game category. But maybe that's just my bias leaking out again. And that leaves 3 teams as college football playoff or Big 12 champs.
Same thing. Probably, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the slash there.
Yeah.
Kansas State, Arizona State, and Texas Tech. I think this is too narrow for me. Conservatively, I would say there are 6 teams. Maybe conservatively, I'd say 5. Liberally, I'd say 7 teams that could win a Big 12 championship this year.
I definitely have Baylor in there and Iowa State. In that category, too.
I think Utah is on the back end of it, but I put them in there.
Right.
K-State, I would actually probably drop down the next one, but I'm in the minority with that. But Iowa State, fine. Yeah, there's 5 to 7 teams that belong there. I don't think it's as narrow as going to come down to 3 different teams.
Sure.
We'll see. It's just one guy's opinion. We will return to a few more of your thoughts on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Bullfighter says he's requesting thumb jokes, actually.
Thumb jokes.
I think left thumb jokes in particular. But
okay.
Got a question of the day from Brennan coming up next on 100.7 Score.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Wednesday with the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. 100.7 The Score mobile app. Powered by Happy State Bank. Choice Jamie Brennan with you on this Wednesday afternoon, and it is that time of the day for a question.
Time now for Jamie's question of the day on 100.7 The Score. Brought to you by someone not named Jamie and presented by Connecticut of West Texas. Life's hard, your water shouldn't be.
All right, gentlemen. I want y'all to take a look at the Texas Tech football schedule and tell me which game on the schedule are we overlooking?
Which game are we overlooking the most? Because I think there's a few that could fall into this category. I think as a collective fan base, and probably because history of the series, I think the Kansas game is getting some overlooking. Like, is this a what am I worried about type of question? Because
I'll tell you this, Brendan. I'm overlooking Arkansas, Pine Bluff,
Yes.
Kansas State, Oregon State, and Houston, just 4 of the first 5, because I don't think there's any chance you're losing either one of those games. Now, are you asking me which one are we overlooking that actually could be tougher than we think?
Yes.
okay.
That changes the question.
Then it's Kansas.
Changes
to
the
me.
answer, I should say.
Kansas is that. I think Utah's getting a healthier amount of respect. I think most people that I've seen or talked to have chalked up the Kansas game, your homecoming game, as a win. Is it homecoming? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it is. Your homecoming game is a win. I don't think it's that simple. I think you will win the game. Don't get me wrong. I just think that one's one that has me a little on the nervous side.
I'm a little more nervous about the Kansas game, so I don't think I'm going to say that I'm overlooking it at all. I'm going to go to the last game of the regular season. It's a road game in West Virginia.
Yep.
And it's after Thanksgiving. You just, there's just, you're coming off a bye. I just don't know. You just never know. You just never know.
And you smacked them around pretty good last year. It was the final 52-15, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely.
I was going along the same lines as Jamie, because I think when I look at your home schedule, and maybe this is me overlooking some of these games, but I do see 7 wins at home this year. I think that is very manageable for Texas Tech. I do think you could also lose 2 games on the road. So with West Virginia, the last game on the schedule, I don't think it will really matter how good West Virginia is. You know that's going to be a great environment. They'll probably sell out the stadium. Cold game in November. You just don't know what's going to happen, and it could be a bad game for you if you already have 2 losses on your schedule, and if you overlook them, you might get bit.
Yeah, I think there's a number of games. You can call them trap games. You can call them whatever. I think the UCF game is, depending what they're... What's so hard about this league is this time last year we thought we had things figured out. And we being basically everyone were way wrong on a lot of teams.
Yeah.
So that West Virginia game could actually be a really tough game by the time we get to it. Maybe Rich Rod works some magic, and they're already a bowl team at that point. And I don't know, the UCF game, I don't expect that to be anything. But
man, if you're in contention for the Big 12 championship and you lose a home game to that team, man,
it'd be hard to swallow.
Yeah, I can't imagine you losing to UCF.
I agree with you. I agree. The BYU one's another one. Like, how much does quarterback matter? What do they have behind him?
Yeah. That feels like one that maybe would be a good answer for this question, because I think we all thought that was going to be a really tough game, and then they lose a quarterback, and everybody's like, okay, never mind, that's easy. And maybe it's not so much.
I think there are 5 games or so right now. 5, maybe 6, where I would say you're a 80% chance or better to win those games right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm super confident. Everything else is in that in-between territory. I mean, still pretty well all of them leaning towards wins. I would love to see what with the folks out west, if they were putting a line on every single game right now, if you would be favored, how many you would be favored in of the 12? I think the first 3 pretty easily, obviously. I don't know if you're favored in the Utah game.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You might be a 3-point underdog on the road there. I think you'd be a touchdown or so favorite in Houston, maybe a little more.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you're favored at Arizona State.
I don't think you're favored at Arizona State.
I don't think you're favored at Kansas State.
No, so I think you'd probably be favored in 9 of your 12 games right now.
Mm-hmm.
But again, those things, they change as the season moves along, and we haven't even got to see a snap with so many new faces this year.
To me, it's weird because there's so many unknowns in this league right now.
Yeah.
We have a general idea who's going to be good and who's not going to be good, but again, like last year, we kind of got it wrong, and this year, I just have no idea what to expect from the rest of the league. There will be good teams. I just don't know if there's someone head and shoulders above the rest. Hopefully, that is Texas Tech, and you can differentiate yourself with the talent that you have acquired.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know.
Yeah, we don't. And I think that we've seen that in projections and predictions and guesses at the league. Nobody really knows what to expect. I mean, you see it scattered all over the place. Most people have the same top 5 or 6, but in different orders, and most people don't even think there's going to be anything over a 10-win team.
Yeah.
This year. Someone says probably BYU. They were really good last year. Unknown at quarterback. Do we have to play Iowa State this year? We do not.
Not in the regular season.
If you were to
could play them in the Big 12 championship game.
Yeah. Here's an unauthorized question of the day. So you got what? 6 teams, 5 teams that you don't play in the regular season? Having to do counting again.
There's 16 teams in the league. You're one of them, so you can't play yourself.
And you
so
play
15
9 games.
left. You play 9 games.
So 5. 9 plus 5.
It's 14.
So 6. I'm telling you, it's a disease. It is a disease. On-air math, I'm really not as bad. I'm not great at math, but I am not as bad as I show to be on air. It's like whatever the lack of a clutch gene is. That's me.
Choke gene.
When math is involved. So, Jamie, I think what if you had to play one of the teams that you don't play in the regular season in the Big 12 championship, who would you most want to face? And you can say, because I think this team is the one we'd beat or whatever. But if they're getting to the Big 12 championship, they're going to be good.
Who would I most want to face?
Who would you want that matchup to be with? Because I know the answer for me. A team that you don't face in the regular season.
You would want Colorado.
That's actually not where I went, but I wouldn't mind Colorado.
I would want Cincinnati.
Because you think they're the team we'd beat?
Just because, we don't have to deal with Cincinnati fans if we lose to them.
That's a good point. I'd want Baylor.
Yeah, because I thought, a TCU or Baylor would create a good atmosphere, but I would not be able to stand it if we lost to one of those two.
Baylor was the one I would pick.
You would pick Baylor.
Well, I think the storylines would be a lot of fun. The Sawyer Robertson, all of it. Yeah.
No.
Plus,
you're wrong.
beating the rival in the Big 12 championship game would be fun. So TCU would be up there too.
You clearly did not sit through the Super Regional with Oklahoma State.
We won.
The thought of losing to them
but we won.
Them being in Omaha to go through Lubbock was killing me. Glad it didn't happen.
But we won. It's the bottom line on 100.7 The Score.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
The bottom line on 100.7 The Score and 107thescore.com. Choice Jamie Brennan hanging out with you this Wednesday afternoon. Got some Big 12 news coming up here in about 10 minutes or so. But right now, Jamie has our statement of Tell Me I'm Wrong. Getting distracted by Emmett and Pudge and Troy Aikman trying to look like Kenny Chesney.
I like it. I don't know what the commercial's for, but...
Do you know who the other guy is?
Pudge Rodriguez?
No,
Smith?
the one on the far left.
Darren Woodson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know him.
I saw him the other night at a restaurant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's cool.
It was Emmett's restaurant.
Emmett has a restaurant?
Mm-hmm. He does.
Is it called like 22? Catch 22?
It's called Emmett's.
Emmett's. Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat.
All right, go on.
All right, I'm here to tell you today that the position group that Red Raider fans should be the most concerned with, and that's really using that lightly, but the most concerned with heading into the season is the kickers.
I think that's a good thing if this is true. Like if your most concerning position group ends up being the kickers, I sure would hate to lose a game because of it. But wouldn't you say that about the 2008 season?
By far.
Right? I mean, that was probably your most concerning position.
Otherwise, Matt Williams doesn't exist.
Williams wasn't the one that did the extra point miss against Nebraska, right?
No, Williams was brought on partway through the season when we figured out that Donnie Corona
left legger,
has had some issues.
Someone telling me he was kicking with the wrong leg? Maybe he would have.
Who knew you had a left leg?
Morning drive inside joke. I'll have to go check it out. I think I would broaden it. I agree with you, but I think I'd broaden it to specialists in general. Just say kickers and punters, but because I think Jack Burgess was on and off for you last year. I'd like to see more consistency out of him this season, but
I've never known anybody in the history of ever, as a football fan, to say, I think we're pretty good, but I'm worried about our punters.
That's the best case scenario, actually. Yeah. Not kickers. Punters would be
because kickers can win or lose you games.
Right.
I mean, a bad punter costs you 7 yards a punt. Let's say he's really bad.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. You get the shanks, and it could it could get worse.
The guy keeps swinging and missing. Then we're testing him.
Where's this Linwood people that we need again?
Yeah.
He's trying to kick the ball off the ground.
Yeah. I just don't think anybody ever worries about the punter. That's my only snap back to your response, Choice.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Snap back.
Couldn't come up with a better
hat
response. I think it is.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm trying to think of a position group that I have concern about, and on the offense or defensive side of the ball, I feel like you got most of your groups are pretty solid. There's not one right now that I'm like, oh, I'm real worried about this, so I'm not going to say you're wrong. I don't really have too much concern for the kicking position, but as far as the rest of the groups go, yeah, you could probably make a case a little bit unknown with your kicking position.
And maybe that's the reason for the concern is just the unknown factor.
I don't even have that much concern, to be honest. Maybe I should.
Do you have more concern with, say, the offensive line or the defensive backfield?
No, but I mean, I guess if you're grading things out on levels of concern.
Okay, so let me ask you this one. If we were ranking offensive line, receivers, running backs, quarterbacks, defensive line, linebackers, defensive backfield, specialists, that's 8. Where would your specialists rank?
Eighth. Yeah. I mean, Belenfant, though, I mean, he is on a preseason watch list. He did really well last year. But you are changing locations and levels. Levels shouldn't matter as a kicker. Shouldn't.
Yeah, shouldn't. You're right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, besides actually playing in more raucous environments, I guess that would be the only thing that matters. Because, I mean, 60,000 people versus 25,000 that you might face in a MAC game at Buffalo, a little different there. But shouldn't have a big effect on it. So, eighth out of 8. Offensive line is probably 7th. I don't know. And I just wait until I see it type of thing.
For me, defensively, I think there's a little bit of concern with the defensive backs as far as your units, because you're going to have a really strong defensive line, really great linebacker core. So I guess the defensive backs are the odd man out, so to speak. And then offensively, maybe offensive line, just because you think you have some good guys up front, but it's been a very long time since you've seen a good offensive front.
So we got some news out of the Big 12 Conference, Jamie. And that is that teams are now going to be required to produce injury reports. I need to get this correct. Availability reports for all conference games. So they don't have to do this for the first 3. This is not new to Texas Tech because I believe did this start last year or a year before that for Tech?
I feel it's like 2 years, a couple.
It feels like it's been a couple years, but I'm not sure. They've been doing this. 2023 Big Ten was the first power league to require it. Big 12 programs will designate players as available, probable, questionable, doubtful, or out. So there'll be 5 options there for them, and they have to produce this. From what I understand, coaches actually tend to like this more. Cliff Kingsbury might not, because he wanted to make everybody day-to-day all the time, and he could just give the same answer all the time. But I think coaches like this because SIDs will tell the media, and this is what's happened at Texas Tech at least, they say, hey, we're going to give out these availability reports. This is when it's going to be posted every week before the game.
Yeah, it seems like the part that's new here is that you've got to do it a couple days leading up to the games now.
Yes. Yeah, so you have to put one out 48 hours. Do I have this correct? 48 hours before kickoff and another 2 hours before kickoff. So you have to update it. No, 48 hours, update the day before game, and then 2 hours before. Most people say this is placating to the gambling community, and I think that absolutely is. Yeah,
I would agree with that.
The main reason. I mean, that's part of it. It's a big part of sports in general, is sports betting now, whether you do it or don't. There's a large chunk of people that do. But I think coaches do like it because they don't have to sit and answer questions individually about guys, because most SIDs say, okay, we're not going to answer questions in this. Don't ask him, or he's going to tell you, refer to the report.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think Tech actually puts one out at the beginning of the week too. That's not required here. It's the 48 hours, but I think they put one out leading up to the week and then closer to game time. But it's definitely different for college football, but I don't see any issue with it at all.
This has been the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 100-7thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.